afternoon. I came on as soon as I could. I drove home from work in a hailstorm. Literally. My new car, I haven't even had for a year, I'm sure, has hail damage now. I was trying to avoid it, but the weather lately has been hail every other day, at least rain every other day, but the hail's been coming on past few days. We used to have our thunderstorms in August here in Colorado. Now it's crazy. My son seems to think this is some kind of omen. I want to start with quickly, just to get caught up. I know there's a lot of news going on. I go to check today, and it's just blowing up everywhere. So I will say China and Russia have alerted their embassies in Israel, basically the people there, their staffs, to leave Israel through a corridor in Egypt. It's open supposedly 24/7 to get out. Trump told people, I guess everyone, he says, to get out of Tehran. This all just says something is coming. Something really big and something really devastating. Okay? I'm going to go over a few of these things. I don't have too much right now. I'm just trying to collect and get this stuff out, but I'm going to share this with you. Okay, this is what Trump said, I don't know, not too long ago, when he was coming back from the G8 summit. That is offensive and terrible, and just listen.
Said that you don't believe Iran should be able to have a nuclear weapon, but how close do you personally think that they were to getting one? Because Tulsi Gabbard testified in March that the intelligence community said Iran wasn't building a nuclear weapon.
I don't care what she said. I think they were very close to having one.
I don't care what they said. I don't care what she said. I think they're very close to building. Yeah, they're very close to building. Sure, but again, we've already went over all this of why Iran has not been building or not been going toward a nuclear bomb. At this point now, I don't see why they wouldn't. It's just upsetting to me because I was a supporter of Tulsi Gabbard in 2020, and she's got her head on her shoulders. I haven't agreed with some of the things she's done, but she doesn't want a nuclear war. She does not want to be in a nuclear fallout, nuclear winter. So I saw Scott Ritter kind of voiced what I was thinking, is that she should resign and get out of this corrupt administration. I voted for Trump, but as of a couple of weeks ago, I stopped supporting him, and I definitely have stopped supporting him now. I may even agree with Dave Smith that he needs to be impeached. He went in with a peace as a peace president. He went in because he wanted to have peace. He wanted to even win the Nobel Peace Prize, which obviously that's not going to happen now. He has totally done a 180, and it's disgusting. So no longer. I'm done with this. I may not even vote anymore because it doesn't seem like it's worth it. We have a uniparty, as you know. But in any case, that's what he says there. Now I'm going to share his bombastic, arrogant, prideful, bullying posts on Truth Social. First, he says, we now have complete control, or now have a complete and total control of the skies over Iran. I don't know if that's true, but he tends to just be spurting off whatever he feels like spurting off. Iran had good sky trackers and other offensive equipment, and plenty of it, but it doesn't compare to American-made, conceived, and manufactured quote-unquote stuff. Nobody does it better than the good old USA. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this slowly so that I get every word out the way I want to get it out. Pride comes before the fall. The Lord loves a contrite and humble heart and spirit. Those with stiff necks and beating their chests are not what it means to be Christian, what it means to be a person who loves God. And the way he's acting is not the way you should act if you supposedly believe in God. His next one was, we know exactly where the so-called supreme leader is hiding. He has become totally disrespectful, offensive, just mean. So he's threatening the leader there. He is an easy target, but is safe there. We are not going to take him out, kill, at least not for now. But we don't want missiles shot at civilians or American soldiers. Our patience is wearing thin. Thank you for the attention. Again, beating the chest, bullying, acting like a mafia boss. Oh, we'll take you out whenever we feel like it. You have no control over it. I'm king of the world, and nothing can stop me. Nobody can stop my military because I'm the best. Yes, and those people like that are destroyed. If you look through history, they're destroyed. Unconditional surrender. That's his last thing. People are worried about, us going. We know that we are involved in this. Now, I heard on Colonel Douglas McGregor's post. I was looking at his posts before I came on, and some news site that he follows on there said that Russia has backed its support of Iran. I don't believe that. I don't believe it because we do know in the Orthodox Christian prophecies that Russia comes to Iran's aid eventually after it marches into Kiev and ends the Kiev regime and gets everything situated in Ukraine, and the churches are freed from schismatics and godless people in Ukraine. The the Ukrainian Orthodox Church is being persecuted and has since this started, and even somewhat before. But as one of the interviews I did with a man in Ukraine who said that this has been going on for a decade. So Russia came finally in, as they are patient. They don't like to go into war, so they wait a long time. Why don't they? Because they've lost 27 million. They lost 27 million people, and that's a lower number when it was World War II. In World War II, and China lost millions like that as well. I forget the actual number, but it was like around the same number, 20 to 40 million, somewhere in there. So they're not the ones that like to march into wars all the time. We, who have the luxury, we go in, invade countries, topple leaders, bomb everything, that we want to, killing civilians, killing anybody. And then we decide if things aren't working out right, we just leave, as Colonel McGregor says. We just withdraw our troops and leave it, leave this heap, this burned up garbage heap that's left over after our horrible things we do in these countries. Again, as I said, we reap what we sow, and it's terrible. I'm not excited about what's going to happen to America, like I said, but man, do we deserve it. People are always like, my friends are like, oh, you're so, hard on it, because I'm hard on my country because I want my country to be better. I want my country to be exactly what it says it stands for. And it doesn't. It doesn't do what it stands for. Okay. The last thing I need to share is I want to share what's going on. So, as you know, the bombing's been going back and forth. It's been horrible. Lots of things. I heard that Iran took out a power grid in the Haifa region, I believe, and the power was out for a while there. I'm sure there's things that have been going on in Iran that have been horrible. I'm sure they bombed and done horrible things there. I heard there's the leakage there's radiation leaking from the above ground nuclear program in Tehran. However, as we said, the underground one is still okay, but according to Scott Ritter, he just said that bunker busting bombs would not even get to where the nuclear program is way down below the earth. Okay. He said he said he didn't even think a nuclear weapon could do it. So, in any case, I want to share this video. Let's see, where was that? Okay, this is Israeli intelligence buildings targeted as Iran claims direct hit. So this is going to show you what's going on with that happened earlier today. Al Jazeera confirmed strikes caused significant damage to one building belonging to the Military Intelligence Division. The images were originally published on Israeli platforms and later deleted after a ruling from Israel's military censor. Al Jazeera was able to geolocate the series of explosions, including one 700 meters from the Mossad intelligence building. The Israeli military censor has forbidden publication of images about strategic sites that it classifies as sensitive. Okay. They're taking out the sites that matter. Mossad, military intelligence. As I know that Israel has taken out another top military commander the other day. And neither Israel nor Iran are wanting everything to get out that shows that these kind of things are happening to their facilities, because neither one wants to look like they're have lost anything. It's typical in any war, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you right now. I will probably be back later because I'm sure there's going to be something else. But let's just remind, I'm just going to remind you what Elder Vasilios said of Greece back in 2014. The Americans are like snakes. They do not allow the world to live in peace, but they will face severe consequences. Time is running out and the weather is worsening. They seek to turn us against one another. May God protect us. Okay. Stay safe out there. I'll keep you informed from what I've been looking at. I know there's a lot of news going around. Thanks so much for following me and for supporting me. Please follow my channel. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Follow me on my channel on Rumble if you'd like. And like my videos if you like them. Comment on this if you would like. I really appreciate all of your support, and God bless you all. Until